We say marriage also affords us the opportunity to worship God. Because worship is not a song. Worship is the ability to submit your will to the will of the Father. And so I taught you before that the best worship that ever rose from the earth was in Gethsemane. It was not in a music concert. That point where Jesus said, not my will, but thine. That's the highest definition of worship. When a man is able to submit his will. And it is in the context of marriage that you will now understand what that level of worship means. Because number one, sometimes before you marry, God will come and choose somebody to you that does not align with your spec. Meanwhile, your emotion is weaved in the direction of your spec. Your emotion naturally goes for tall people. Your emotions naturally go for people that have some kind of shape. God now gives you somebody that has an opposite of that shape. If you don't know worship, you will not bend your will. I knew somebody some years ago that God spoke to as touching who she should marry. She said, no, I don't like the person. Now, because God is Father, the benevolence of God will allow you enter into another kind of will called the acceptable will. The acceptable will is not God's will. It's your will, but God is willing to accommodate to help you go through life. The perfect will is God's own will, but you can choose not to go the direction of the perfect will. Now, if you choose the acceptable will, you can become a casualty. Your preservation now will be based on your discernment. So anytime you don't hear what God is saying, you can be endangered. Because God will now be helping you to go through life successfully, instead of going through life on a cruise mode if you are choosing the perfect will of God. And the person choose the acceptable will because of the kind of thing she liked.